Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Hi everyone, here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Atlanta Hawks. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. And for New York, Miles Bridges is out there with Duren. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Brandon Clark. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, B.A. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Bridges. No good that time. Now here's White. Clark outside. Back to White. And the foul on Ersan Ilyasova. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Matt Moody.
Right wing. Wide open. He's off on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They defeated Washington in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Puts one up from 19. Count it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Pass to Mooney. The three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to...
What you say?
Wow. My goodness.
Come on now.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And Harrell throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
In transition, here they come. And the finish on the break with the slam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now a timeout called by New York.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Ball, he's checked in for New York. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Bucks, number 1.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Ilyasova. And too long on the shot.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
For Milwaukee, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Harrell, from down in the low post, it goes. Harrell's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now a timeout called by New York. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harold.
And they led the league in steals, playing with passion on the defensive end. They were a problem for opposing offenses.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
White can't hit.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's White. 8 points in his last time out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Oh, they need this! Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Knicks foul. Matt Mooney, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. The shot by Mooney, no good.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Baker, pounded by Ball. And that one is stuffed right through.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Allen. This one for 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
3 points.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Here's Duran. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength. Has really been a factor in his overall development.
Up top Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's Baker. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
McDaniels from long range. Milwaukee in total control. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Mooney. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio.
A pest down low. Those 3 blocks really affected guys attacking the hoop.
Here's Duren looking to win the run. Tipped. Allen with it. Give him 8. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Duren. Here's Mooney from outside the arc. Oh, he misses again. That makes him 0 for 8. Here's Kalaitzakis. Ilyasova outside. 3-pointer. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Pass to Mooney from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
For 3, Allen. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Okongwu out to the right wing. Deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Baker coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
That one falls. Ilyasova's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Baker gets the bucket. He's got 24. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The shot by Mooney, no good.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Antetokounmpo outside from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop it.
And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kids.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Barrett with it, now guarded by Ilyasova. And stolen by Ilyasova. Baker. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
Barrett passes to Ball. And the 3 off target. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Baker.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. Number 1, Milwaukee.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Got a piece of it. Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
Here's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Baker, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Okongwu. It's Barrett on the wing. New York, no good that time either. Here's Milwaukee. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. For 3, James. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Perhaps the best trait of Giannis, his loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
Pass the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
And they shot well from the field. Top half in the league in that respect. Some of it just came down to patience and discipline.
And you mentioned they were the best team in the league when it comes to second chance points. Hustle was in their team DNA. Christopher, he's checked in for New York. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Baker. And the basket is good. Give him 30.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. Every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Fires the 3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
We're seeing that here tonight. So many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
Here's Ilyasova, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? They've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
James, outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone. No man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass the ball. Here's a Kongwu. 6 to shoot. Christopher. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Baker, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Ilyasova, and the jam by Ilyasova.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been quite a night for the veteran Ilyasova. He's found a nice rhythm, and he's locked into it.
Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They get it back. Pass to Baker. Launches it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with them. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Ball no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Knocks it down from distance.
Already showing signs. James has the potential, I think, to develop that catch-and-shoot jumper to where it's a lethal weapon.
Pass to Bridges. James brings the double team, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Hey, deal ball bogey.
Here's Baker. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks miss again.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
The 3 from Ball. Rebound, Milwaukee.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
To the wing, right side, to the inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Once again, a turnover leads to points.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
And Ball throws it down.
Boy, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
And that one's good. James.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Knicks now. Here's Christopher. Looking for his first basket.